I want to talk about link log files. Watch my mouse. If I come up here to logging, come down here to set up logging, on the right hand side, if I use this tab here, ECU logging. PC logging is when you're on a USB cable with your laptop. ECU logging is what is getting logged every time the key is on. You can see my parameters here. Some ones that are important as engine coolant, the lambda, where the throttle was, how hot the air was, and so on and so forth, right? So put them in this list. The second thing, we come up here to logging and we can go down to ECU log down file. I can click here and I can save the log file, and the log file is as large as the memory is on the Link Ecu. So that's a very large one, or I can save the last 30 seconds of a run or the last 60 seconds. I like to save the whole thing. Come up here to logging, open it from where you saved it. Then it's a matter of, can we interpret the log file? All right. For instance, here's a tab called air fuel ratio. Here's a tab called road speed. If I push the up and the down arrows on my keyboard, I can look for where was I running slow and spread it out, and where was the highest that I drove. Here's 160 k's an hour, and here's 11 k's an hour. So between there and there, in this time frame written across the bottom, I accelerated from 11 to 160 kilometers an hour. If I spread it out like this, I can even see my gear changes. First, when I let off the throttle, second, third, fourth, like this. Now here's where it starts to get interesting. If I leave my line like this, and I come across here to air fuel ratio, and I spread it out like this, I can, at this point, move my line across the screen. If I hold the shift key down, I can advance the time plot. For instance, here's about the top of third gear. It says here 100% throttle. It says here that I was pulling 4,700 RPM. And up here, I was targeting 0.880 lambda. And that's the yellow line. And you can see here in blue, I was running a little bit rich. Not much though, only a hair. And then as it balanced out, I was running a little bit leaner than the 0.88. Now, if I didn't like what I saw there, what I would do is come over here and I'd move this line around, and I'm looking for this pink box. It's hard to see under this teal color, but watch under where my mouse is there. I would move it around like this, and I would highlight the cells that were too rich or too lean like this, and I'd push the Q key and add a couple of numerals to those placeholders, or take some away. You can see here on the yellow line that I'm at full throttle at this event here, and I'm starting to get an amount of knock. Now the top of this knock is at 200. Now with my 4AGE black top with individual throttle bodies and a dry sump on it, I know that bad knock is at about the level of 400, not at 200. This is quite acceptable. If I didn't like what I saw at this point, I would run my mouse across to where the knock is at its greatest, and I would take these 24 degrees and probably its friends, a couple of cells to the Yeah, if I didn't like what I saw, I'd come to the knock events, I'd highlight the ignition timing in that area, and see right now it's sitting at 21.5 through to 23. I would push the A key and I'd pull out maybe 2 degrees of timing, and I'd go for another drive and see if I've actually reduced the knock. The danger is taking too much timing away and then losing power and taking it away for something that really wasn't at a threshold that was damaging the motor. You want as much timing in it as possible, but you also don't want it pinking and knocking and pre-igniting, right? Last thing I have to say, I have a tab called Engine Health. Here was the engine speed across a section of the drive. Here was the oil pressure. We don't need to do something about this dip here, because you can see it came down because it was only just above idle at 1500 RPM. So it dropped because of the variation in the dry sump pump. Here, engine temperature was about 84. That's healthy and strong. Battery voltage, pretty much 14 volts all the way. Fuel pressure was looking great. And again, the throttle's on the bottom. So really, logging is about interpreting the information. So I hope that videos like this are a big help to you. You can hear my accent. I'm from New Zealand, and I have a Lotus 7, and I have a Toyota Beams motor in it, and I have 4 throttles on the side of it, some 4AGE throttles, and I have a Link G4 Plus Blue Storm, and I really get a kick out of this. I used to be a car mechanic, and the reason I make these videos is not for the experts. It is just to help the people who are taking the beginning of the journey with their Link ECU. So I hope this has just been encouraging for you. All right, see you later. Goodbye.